关于这个问题，两位嘉宾怎么看呢？就是说今天这场比赛，武汉 e-StarPro 要怎么做才能终止连败，同时保留自己胜者组的可能性？
的确是要看老刚LG 的发挥的，因为 LGD 我们能看得出来他发挥好的时候展现的多，对吧？而且上一场遇到了微博最近对，所以也被干了嘛。然后就是会觉得现在 S 球的考虑当天的业务方的对吧？
Alright, welcome back to the Unlock King Bowl League 2023 spring season, as you have been Coco Reporter once again. And today is the English broadcast, right? And the match that we are going to watch is a match between Hangzhou.LGD versus Wuhan.eStarPro. Alright, this match is gonna be so intense because of what? Because of Wuhan.eStarPro, they are now having the score of 0 wins and 3 losses, while Hangzhou.LGD they are now having 2 wins and 1 lose, only 1 lose. And if Hangzhou.LGD they win today, they will get into the upper bracket of the KPL playoff. And this is very important for both of them, for for LGD and for e-StarPro. e-StarPro cannot lose anymore. If they lose in this match, they will be in the lower bracket for the first time in 2 years. And actually they will make the history once in 3 years, I think, because they have not been in the upper bracket for 3 years as well. So what many things gonna happen tonight, and the match is going to be fun and interesting to watch. And at first, let's see about the roster today, just the roster of these 2 teams. Alright, for Hangzhou.LGD, they are having Xiaoluo, Shishen, Zhaotian, Jui, and Cat still having 5 main roster for today's match. And on the other hand, for Wuhan.eStarPro, still the same: Tanran, Huahai, Xinrong, Yizheng, and Ziyang. So both teams, they are having the same roster as we know before, and as they played before, and nothing changed for the roster. For the ADC, actually still keep Jui as the main roster, as well as Wuhan.eStarPro, not sending Feng Jian into this game, this game is really important for them. So they cannot just like bring up just the academy players and some players into this game. But I think except for Chongqing Wolves, I think, because they just sent many academy roster and they just took down Beijing Weibo, and yesterday they just took down for Shan-DRG as well. Wow, that was so crazy for Chongqing Wolves. But these 2 teams, anything can happen. Anything can happen for these teams, because I think Hangzhou.LGD and Wuhan.eStarPro, they are in the same form. Like LGD, they are now in the rising form that they are going to be stronger and stronger, while Wuhan.eStarPro, they are now repairing themselves. They are finding their mistakes and trying to repair that mistake that they were having before in the previous game or the previous match between e-StarPro and e-StarPro. They have faced all 3 strongest teams in Group S already. They were facing Chongqing Wolves, and they just lost 2-3, and then Beijing Weibo also 2-3 as well, and then for Shan-DRG also a reverse sweep. So they face all the strongest teams, the top 4 teams of the KPL right now, but there are 2 matches to go for them to face, which is Jinan Rogue Warriors and Hangzhou.LGD in this match. And we have the news to say for today's match for Wuhan.eStarPro. Wuhan.eStarPro, they are now changing the coach. They have changed from e-Star 47 or maybe 47 or something, but I would like to call it 47 in Chinese is Sushi or something, and they're now changing to eStar Dada. So Dada is the coach from academy team of eStarPro. Or in the previous season, we know him from Esport of Macau China, or EMC team in KGL, and he just took the team to the champion of the KGL as well in the previous season. And this thing is so just like a really quick change for them for Wuhan.eStarPro for the match day that they are going to face this team like Hangzhou.LGD, and it's quite important for them because like I think Tata, this coach, he's having a lot of pressure during today's match because they cannot lose against Hangzhou.LGD anymore, and in its 2 matches left, they cannot lose to any team to maintain themselves into the upper bracket of the KPL playoffs. Alright, the first game just banned out Kaiser and Sun Bin from Wuhan.eStarPro side, and then Hangzhou.LGD, they just banned out Dongfang Yao and Gong Liu. That's quite weird that they just banned out Dongfang Yao, but they just give the Dajiao to him, to Ziyang. And so now LGD gonna counter with Zhang Fei and Hai Yue. Alright, I think it's okay. It's okay to counter with these 2 heroes. So Hai Yue is going to pick up someone out of the fight. Like there is Lao Fuji is over here, and I think for Hai Yue can just use ultimate skill to bring out Lao Fuji out of that fight. That actually this the way that how Hai Yue can counter this Dajiao composition, and now actually just pick Hua Mulan is the signature hero of Xiao Luo. If you guys didn't know about Xiao Luo is the one player who can play the warrior top lane really well, and I have to say that many top lane, the warrior top lanes like him, he can play Hua Mulan, Charlotte, and maybe Ma Xiao in this patch. Even this patch for Ma Xiao is really weak. He can play and he could win that as well. And then we see Wuhan.eStarPro picking that Zhou Yu. So I think the last pick for Wuhan.eStarPro, it could be Jero as well, but they have Hua Mulan here. So let's see if Wuhan.eStarPro is still gonna pick that Jero. But this pick is Zhao Yun, is Zilong. Yeah. They're gonna pick this hero in this game for real, and they just pick it. Whoa, why not? Why this hero? And I'm gonna analyzing about it, and wow, and the last pick is gonna be super crazy for this time. And Ma Xiao with Akudo here, and I think you know what? Somebody is copying somebody's homework. Like Wuhan.eStarPro just copying Hangzhou.LGD, just like what they did in the first round of the KPL group stage. And Ma Xiao Akudo is what they played before, and now it's on eStar's hand. And Taiwan is going to play Ma Xiao for sure, and then gonna give that Yi Zheng to play Lao Fuzi. Oh, this game is so crazy, and this is so interesting to watch, right? Because it's been a while that we have not seen that Ma Xiao. Yeah. Good morning, good evening, Edwin. Good evening, TK as well. Would love eStar to win today. Yes, for sure. For today's match, they cannot lose anymore, and they must win for sure. And in this game, they are having Ma Xiao and Akudo here. And then the last pick from LGD is Meng Ya. So and they have Meng Ya together with Zhang Fei to protect that ADC, and gonna give some farming for Meng Ya to have a lot of farming time. And I guess it's all for Meng Ya in this game, because Zhao Yun, this hero, is not that, it's not the kind of that farming, a lot of farming things, because Zhao Yun is just like, he just farm and he sometimes can give that red or blue buff to ADC or maybe the mid lane. Right, and this game, so Wuhan.eStarPro, they are having the white uniform, which is that away uniform for Wuhan.eStarPro. And And as well as LGD, they are having the white, blue, and black as their home uniforms today. Alright, we're going to see Marshall once again from Taiwan. I think this season Taiwan has not played this hero before. I just saw like maybe Fly and then Xing and then Dongfang from Hero from TTG and then Wolves. But for Taiwan, I haven't seen him before for Marshall in this season, in this patch. Oh, they're shaking hands, but that was off camera. It's Zhang and Tata. Alright, and the game is about to start for the first game between Wuhan.eStarPro and Hangzhou.LGD. Yes, it's so interesting to watch this game. And depends on Marshall, I feel for them. Yeah, for sure. But at least their performance on Marshall is very good for Tanran. Because Tanran is the one that I admire him a lot once he picked Marshall, and I'd like to see him playing Marshall since the first time he joined Wuhan.eStarPro in 2021, and then a longing for 2 years now. Until now, it's 2 years already, and I still believe that Marshall for Tanran is still a good pick. Have a trust in Tanran. Alright, the first game starts, and blue side is Wuhan.eStarPro and red side is Hangzhou.LGD. First time Zhao Yun in this season. It's kinda like the draft for LGD is kinda old school. They have one warrior top lane and then one assassin jungle like Zhao Yun. Wow, this Marshall can trade a lot of HP against Mulan. We just a little more. At least for Zero did this. He didn't lose his flash in this fight. Oh, just checking. But 3 against 1. Another flash coming from Xinrong. Trying to get that kill, but he still managed to escape. And this time, Zero just flash for sure. This one I think is that's like season 29 or something, because we have seen a lot of Zhou Yu coming to top to helping Marshall so that he can stay in the lane safely. It's just like the early game before 2 minutes, but now it's before 4 minutes, right? Because of the dragon or the tyrant or overlord here. And on the bottom side of the lane, it's 1v1 against Lao Fuchu and Meng Ya. It's ADC and warriors here. So for this game for Wuhan.eStarPro, the mainly damage output will be from Marshall. Oh, and ultimate skill. Oh, that's quite fast for Hai Yue. Or at least just try to escape from Hai Yue and then coming back here. Whoa! The whole line just shot the first ability here and just wait for Marshall to come back from that Moonlight Fantasy, the ultimate of Hai Yue. So the first pass go to Xiaoluo. Early game for Marshall is quite struggle because actually it's normal for Marshall because Marshall needs some item first. Once Marshall having Axe of Torment and then the Force Guard Embrace, it will be easier for Marshall to play. And then if Marshall still have that Shadow Reaper, Marshall can carry all the game. This one try to evade the blue buff, but still beat the blue buff for Huahai. He can still protect that blue buff. But let's see the Zhao Yun item build here. He's building the giant script, not the damage thing, the damage item of jungle. Try to be a little tanky here. And this one, Ma Xiao is being pulled to Hai Yue. That Moonlight Fantasy. Yeah. And then, Wuhan is staying here.
这没一点吧，上边太脆了，扎起来。
赵云 ultimate skill jump onto Huanghai. But nothing happened here.
这把就要看大在4分钟之后这套阵容能不能持续出来推塔短线的效果。
Actually, it's just now 4 minutes, yeah, and it is the 4-minute marks of the game that meeting is going to happen. And Xinglong, somebody is over there, and Xiuruo trying to solo kill here, but Xinglong still have flash, and he can escape from that. And ultimate skill coming from Hai Yue once again, and Xiuruo is stuck inside and being killed by Huahai. Inside Hai Yue universe, what happened there? Ma Xiao is going to be killed, but Da Xiao can save his friend. It is 0 trading 2 from Wuhan.eStarPro. They didn't lose anyone in this fight. Oh, Xinglong he was really neat to use his flash because he just he just walked until the wall and then he just used the flash to jump out of that. He was still so calm in this game. And the bottom side, as well at the top side of Wuhan.eStarPro, is one trading 1 for the turret. Alright, actually they are trying to ambushing, but yeah, they just fought out. Just using the skill to shake for Akuto, and then Zhou Yu can check as well. Ultimate skill coming from Zhou Yu, jump on Huahai, and Huahai just used the god polarization. Coming out here, ultimate skill coming from Hai Yue once again, trying to kill Lao Fuzi inside there. But many teammates from eStarPro is over here trying to kill Hai Yue, and Hai Yue is done now. No one from LGD side trying to help him. I have to say that the AoE skill of Wuhan.eStarPro is a lot. It's from Akuto and then from Zhou Yu. Just a lot of AoE skill. And this is so classic. It's such a classic combination from Ma Xiao, Akuto, and then Zhou Yu that we have seen in the previous patch. At least I can hope for the later game for Ma Xiao right now that he can carry the game. It was unusual. Unusual piece I've seen recent year. Oh really? Yes, but somehow they can like face some hard situation like this. I can understand that. With the coach changes from Wuhan.eStarPro as well, that can affect a lot to the team. And then trying to check this side, jump against Yicheng once again, and Yicheng just ultimate skill Sage Might. Going back to the base or not, and trying to stand as much as he can. Ultimate skill coming from Da Xiao once again. Then Zhang Fei, he just dropped a lot of HP. Oh, we could see that Yicheng, he can stay still and stand for a while, and so there is 1v1 against Ma Xiao, and then Zhou Yu is stuck over here, being killed by Meng Ya. And we can go from Zhang Fei once again. Then over here is Yicheng against Zhao Dian here, but eStarPro once again, they are protecting his friend, and then Hai Yue is gone again. But actually they just take this time to push the middle lane turret. They're just letting Zhao Dian to break Wuhan.eStarPro to come into the middle lane. This is very important for LGD right now, and ultimate skill once again. Eye of the Whirlpool coming from Da Xiao. Zhao Yun is stuck over there. He cannot escape anymore, and it's gone. It's 5v1. It's impossible to be 1v5 or something like that. Alright. Hello, Ice Bear, right? If I'm not wrong. Look at Meng Ya here. Jui, he just found some pace to deal damage, but wow, ultimate skill from Lao Fuzi, yes. Oh, and then Zhang Fei didn't use ultimate skill, and wow, one more, and 3 kills goes to Wuhan.eStarPro. Oh, it was just a highlight, and then they come back to the reality. And then 3 players just gone. I would say that ultimate skill, the stage smite from Lao Fuzi, Yi Zheng, he can use that accurately to the main hero of Hangzhou.LGD, such as Meng Ya or maybe Zhao Yun. These 2 heroes that can carry the game, and those who are the game's changers or something. Oh, look at Marshall. Marshall is not scared of anything. The skill and just no attacking. Oh, yes, you are Ice Bear, right? Oh, hello. He's not talking too much. This is unsadly. Yeah, so sad. And look at the highest score in this game. It's 6.6k for Tanran. Alright, this is what I'm expecting to see. It's Tanran, the highest score. He's just farming a lot, as you can see. Just farming on the top lane and then going to the bottom, going to mid. Everywhere we can see his face. But Xiaoruo, he is coming from behind. Somebody's checking, and Laofu is checking there. And the dragon was happy over there. Zhao Yun take the dragon, and Yi Zheng is down. Ultimate skill, idol pool coming from again, and Meng Ya is stuck over there. Hai Yue being killed by Ma Shao, and then ultimate skill from Cat trying to chase Akudo, and Hua Hai is nowhere to come out. It's one trading 3 from Hangzhou.LGD, and sadly I had to say that in the back line of Wuhan.eStarPro being controlled a lot by Hangzhou.LGD, and at the dragon is the dragon pit again? It is where actually it is mostly the game where the game changed. It is in the dragon pit. Actually in every MOBA. Oh, but never mind. Look at martial items. Yeah. He has Shadow Reaper and all 3 items that I mentioned before. He has them all. And the next one, I think, is going to be Caress of Savagery or something, because he's going to build the armor item right now. Alright, but since that Dragon 5 actually can control a lot of the Tyrant and Overlord here after 10 minutes, and it is 10 minutes mark, right? And it is very important for the game, because after 10 minutes above, it's better than 10 minutes, of course. And they should be the advantages here. Once they get the dragon, it will be easier for them to end the game. I shall try to 1v1 against Homeland, but Homeland is a bit tanky here. As you can see, Marshall is running everywhere to get wave, so that he can have the goal as well. But at the same time, for LGD, we can see Meng Ya as well, who is farming and farming. At least Meng Ya trying to farming, and then just can have some item that can protect himself, just like that ominous revelation that he just bought up. Everyone on LGD side is going to buy that thing in order to counter Ma Shao. Oh, Zhang Fei try to use the ultimate skill, Armorial Outburst, but Da Xiao is going to the bottom lane, trying to do the back door here, and the minion wave is only 1 minion here, but they're trying to end the game? No? Oh, but the minion wave here. Actually, it's almost there. It was almost there because of the minion wave, right? If Da Xiao stay under the turret for just a little more, I think they can end the game because they can just let the minions not die because of the turret.
就从青龙那个走位砍那个 star 所图甚大，他就是想防住你一波同时去。
But right now they are the one that got the inner turret first, not the LGD. Ultimate skill here from Huahai, and Ma Chao is from behind. The calling spear trying to kill Zhao Yun. Zhao Yun is over there. Meng Ya is on the front line trying to kill Da Xiu. Da Xiu is down. Killing spree from Jue Yi. And then double kills here trying to kill Huahai. And then over there is Ma Chao. But Ma Chao is being skill shot by Meng Ya. And 3 players from Wuhan.eStarPro are down. It's triple kill from Jue Yi. And then Yi Zheng is on the bottom side. Xiao Luo is not letting him go back to the base, and only Zhou Yu, Xinrong is in the base, trying to protect that, and maybe solo kills here. It's solo kill, he can solo kill that. Yeah, it's Xiao here. But yeah, Xinrong still can't get the wave because of the skill. His AoE skill is super strong, but the wave is coming here. But at least they have to retreat first. Oh. That Zhao Dian just used the Splendor. Almost died because of a turret hit. Look at the replay again, and first thing got mobilization from Akuto, and then Zhao Yun just ultimate skill to jump over Zhou Yu, and then he can go back to base using the second skill of Da Xiu. But in the fight without Zhou Yu, it would be really hard because no more damage skill. The main damage from Wuhan.eStarPro is relied on Ma Chao. But still, LGD cannot finish the game because of Qinglong. He can protect that turret with the skill. Just a big AoE skill can protect that minion wave and can kill the wave easily. And then the Dark Overlord here goes to LGD once again. They are finding the last team fight in the game. Xiao Luo is appear to be on the bottom side. Will Wuhan.eStarPro find chance to take the fight as well? Alright, and wave killing by the Shadow Vanguard here. All the wave coming from LGD side, and Xiao Luo is over here trying to pull out. One player is Lao Fuchs over there and staying aside, and Ma Chao trying to kill Meng Ya. Just the 6th century is dropped down. But Wuhan.eStarPro, they try to reverse kill or something. Ultimate skill, that's right. Suck on that cat and jump ultimate skill coming from the jungle, the Shishan. That more revive item coming from 2 players from Hangzhou.LGD, and Ma Chao take the kill. Shishan is down. This is a clear decision for Wuhan.eStarPro because at first it was Hangzhou.LGD who tried to initiate the fight first, but then they dropped too much HP because of, as what I said, that AoE skill, and then the 6th century, the revive item from Meng Ya just dropped down as well. So they can make sure that they can do the fight, the counter attack in this fight, and they just try one, and they can get 2 more of the 6th century as well, and 1 kill from Shishan, who has died in this fight. Just only 1 here. But at least in StarPro they can come out from the inner turret. More confidence from Wuhan.eStarPro side right now. The one is being up here, just ambushing here. Ooh, look at that, Xiao. Look at that build. That is extreme shadows, you know. Why is that item coming from Ziyang? It's just because of the passive of the Ma Chao, right? It's the hero that like to play with the high attack damage, so that extreme shadow, the passive that can enhance the teammates. would be so much proper with Marshall, but Cat is over here. He still have Silos coming from behind, trying to kill Da Xiao, and Da Xiao just 25 coming out from the fight. Ultimate skill trying to jump on Zhou Yu, but that Marshall is coming, and he just used a mono attack trying to kill Jue, but Jue she just used the first skill and killed Marshall, and then Lao Fuju is over there, almost killed, but triple kill. All three players being chased by Xiao Luo, and then only one left is Yi Zheng. This is the worst case then early because Xinrong is not alive right now, and the wave is coming and gonna kill first, but the game is over here. Hangzhou.LGD get the first kill, first game of this best of 5 series. Actually, I have to say that in many fights they can have they have a chance to win the fight. Actually, both teams, not only Wuhan.eStarPro or LGD, and Wuhan.eStarPro as well, they can manage to win the fight as well in the previous fight. But during the last team fight, it's apparently that Mengya, no one can slain Mengya first, and Mengya is not invincible, and no one can kill that hero. And Xiao Luo, as well as Xiao Luo in the last team fight, the triple kills, and Xiao Luo coming from the back line and on the bottom side, while Ma Chao on the top side tried to find Mengya, but Mengya didn't drop a single kill to him. On the other hand, it was Holan who was chasing in the last fight. Alright, it's 1v5, right? With the coming first, saw some person with both. Then they change their course, so they start benching every day. Oh, it's a new plan, but it's gonna take time to fade. Yes. That's a real thought we couldn't make. Yes. Actually, it's just the timing that they are having right now is just too short for them. Like they are changing right now, they are adapting themselves to the coach, and the coach needs to adapt himself to the players as well. Since Tata is coming from the academy team, and the academy, the league, the tournament is not as much as professional as the KPL, so the environment is quite different. It hits different, so it still need to adapt many things. And at least in this game for Wuhan.eStarPro, they still did a great job, as well as Hangzhou.LGD. Both teams did a great job. Such many team fight that is very tense for us to watch, and such many clean team fight that we could see this game. And after 10 minutes here, and once we consider as a late game, right? You can see that Hangzhou.LGD, they just like they can control everything. The objective, they can control mini dragon, and they are not letting Wuhan.eStarPro get any of them, any of Taiwan or Ola. He's not struggling with the late game decisions. Oh, yeah. Except that all the teams are Wuhan evolve. Oh, it's quite sad. Yeah, actually, it's a bit sad, but I think Wuhan.eStarPro, they can adapt themselves, and then they can change themselves in the upcoming games. Their minds, many things that can affect the game. I think they can change, and they can just adjust the environment, the teammates, and how do they play in the previous game. But actually, for LGD, this game, I actually didn't like the Zhao Yun pick, but they showed Shishen, he showed that he can play this hero very good. Look at the goal difference here. And MVP goes to Xiao Luo. Xiao Luo is the one newcomer players that have a really high potential in this season, and he improved himself since the first round of the group stage until now. And I could say this newcomers here is he can be compared with all the teams top laner like Timo or Fly or maybe Baisho and Tanran, like this game that he proved. And he's got 8 MVPs in this season, become the 12th place of the MVP standing. Like we are expecting to see a lot of, but actually that last team fight we didn't see that clearly, right? Because there are 2 team fights separately, and then the other fight is Homeland just chasing all the 3 players and get a triple kill. But what we saw is that the Dragon Pit, when Marshall tried to kill Wang Yang. Let's look at this side, look at Yicheng. He's stuck over there, and here, it's 10 minutes, right? It's 10 minutes. But actually, Taran, he tried his best, and this is not the last team fight yet. Is it? Yes, it is. Yes, yes, it is. Marshall just trying to hide himself. Oh, look at this. This is a triple kill one, and then not letting go. Alright, let's listen to the matching in this game, guys.
还是那句话，兄弟们，真的是骡子是马，拿出来溜溜。
我是上等马。
你那不是赤兔马吗？赤兔马是谁？啊，
我
可以，赤兔马。
今天我就在他们的心上面写着我的2个字。
可以。
我看一下我叫什么。
OK OK。刷了，我上个就刷了。哎，看我看我看我。哎，这边拉了，这边拉了，兄弟们。
我们
上路漏2个，上路漏2个。
上路没事吧？
哎，能不能打死？能不能打死？不能不能，差一点差一点。OK OK。接，他放圈，他放圈。阿五躲靠了，阿五躲靠了。一丝血。开始拍照漂亮。往这边看。我们冲大头几啊？先从大头。跟我，从我这里。看下张飞，我涨点能量。
等一下，
我进场了。
慢点。
再摸了。
来，
我这位。
慢慢挤。
哎，周瑜，看我这位置。
我再来。
周瑜喷过去。
大桥。我来老夫子了。
终于抓到了。
后面我们马超。
我去卡马超。
大桥，看我这。
我们打马超。
后面老夫子。
马超死。
一波。老夫子没闪。
冲一波，
把3个全杀了。
对啊，
牛逼，
就是屌。
哇，这个小鹿好，
就是这么自信。
Alright, and that was all of this game, and look at that! Look at how they so happy in this game. Like I can understand that very well from LGD. Like once they can end the game and they just feeling so happy and feel so hyped to take down the enemies. Who is the strongest team of the KPL at the moment? And they could understand really well in this game for Hangzhou.LGD. Even they just throw out some bad words, but yeah, that it's acceptable here because it's not that much bad word. I think it's just like it's just like a little allowance for the players to speak this word like newbie or something because it's just like so great or so cool or something like that. Once we want to say with the teammates when you're having a really great team fight or such a really banger or something like that. And yes, this game just took down Wuhan.eStarPro in the first game. So let's see the next game, game 2 of Wuhan.eStarPro and Hangzhou.LGD. I think they are going to ban out the Daxiao. They must to ban that hero exactly. Daxiao cannot being left by Wuhan.eStarPro in the next game, and let's see which side that Wuhan.eStarPro is going to pick, because the first game the team that lost from the first game have they can pick the side. Yes, they can pick the side. I cannot think of the harder word to say, but I'm trying my best to explain the rule of the KPL right now. Alright, let's just take a little short break and we will be back in the game 2 between Wuhan.eStarPro and Hangzhou.LGD.
说白了，LGD 这一把大法师本机一直大打进攻，但是进攻的练习掉了，所以到了后期你会发现没有练习，打不出来效果。
是的，巅峰峡谷王者坐下，上汽大众零度 L 自带超大颜值和超神操纵，无框车门带飞全场节奏，悬浮式双连屏精彩配合锁定胜局。即刻登录上汽大众官网解锁拉杆系体验。可东风克林加可能量 buff carry 全场，而很萨列克能自动克林。赢了梦一下，幕布更要横一下半拉满，勇闯巅峰，勇闯天涯 Super X Go 无球还碰。组团开黑，福利一键，宝马在线申请交还 KPL 主题信用卡，团办卡近期升级最高500元刷卡即可回答，集合准备团战。刚刚给到的是神经通和张卡怪物勇者说的花会是相当满意，不错，非常令人开心。
Alright, that was super short break in in this game before the game to start. Alright, but before the game start, we are going to talk about just a little fun fact of the coach of Wuhan.eStarPro, right? And I have mentioned before, but this coach, he was the champion of the KGL Summer 2022, and he proved a lot in previous season because he was during the year 2022, he was the coach who stayed with EMC for the whole year and just brought the team from the 12th place of KGL and becoming the first place of KGL. And if you guys don't know, EMC is the academy team of Wuhan.eStarPro with the association of Mario Ho and Jackson Wang of Victory 5 from LPL. And you guys may know that in this season they are now Ninja in Pajamas, and it's no more EMC and it's no more Victory 5, so it's just only one team is Wuhan.eStarPro in this season, and EMC they are now becoming Lotus Gaming, the fully Marconis team of the KGL. Alright, just a little fun fact for me, and I will just mention about his the coach achievement in the previous season. Alright, this game Wuhan.eStarPro they are on the blue side and they are letting LGD on the red side. Let's see what is the coach thinking, and the draft is still important for them as well. And the game number 2 is starting now. Actually, it is the second time that Wuhan.eStarPro and Hangzhou.LGD facing each other. In the previous time, the first round of the group stage, it was Wuhan.eStarPro took down Hangzhou.LGD 3-1. 大小 and Ghostly are banned out. Just two heroes that cannot let them go. Sunbit still have Kaiser and Guan Yu. You can pick those two heroes. And Luna is banned out as well. They don't want to counter that Luna and Bai Li Shouyue. Right, first pick Zhao Huizhen. Oh, it's Zhao Huizhen in the first pick for Wuhan.eStarPro, and what are LGD going to pick? Are they going to steal that Charlotte or just pick others? But I think they're gonna pick other heroes. And Mengti is a good choice to face against Charlotte here, as well as Musashi to face against Zhao Huizhen. But actually, we cannot trust that draft here. Wuhan.eStarPro might pick other jungle heroes, but oh, it's not. It's still Byron here. Yes, it's still other heroes. It's still not Charlotte here in this game. Yeah, so why would you want to pick Charlotte against Meng Tian when you have chance to pick other hero instead? So yes, Wuhan.eStarPro they just pick Byron, but I have to say first it is Byron in the previous patch. It's not the present patch that we are playing in the Chinese server, the live server that we are playing. As well as Shen Mengxi, it's still the old Shen Mengxi, it's still the old Byron. It's not the newest one. So you still need to wait for the new patch, which is going to be used in the next week, which is the playoffs. And my journey up is banned out. Yeah, the picture mostly in the last pick of the first phase. And Marco Polo as well. The signature hero of Jue, the one that have the Chinese name Xuan or something, and I cannot think of the English name for that for this title. And oh, and Prince of Landing span out, so they are going to pick Lupin number 7 together with Lupin Master. The bad pick is so obvious in this game, and Josh D, or the RNG that we call in Chinese server, is now being picked by LGD. It's Josh D here, and Josh D can. For myself, I think Josh D is a really good hero. Why not? I played Josh D a lot in this season, just like 50 games of Josh D or the RNG. Just like I just normal attack, and once you have red buff, and you can slow down the enemies. Yeah, and the last pick of Wuhan.eStarPro is Wang Zhaojun, trying to counter all the heroes, just as Miyamoto Musashi once seeing the ultimate skill due to the death, and Chen Mengxi as well, but not Direnxie, because Direnxie having the second skill that can clear all of the crowd control. And the last pick is Liu Bang for the support. Choosing this hero to support Miyamoto Musashi in this game. And lately it is a hero that actually it's a hero that can be paired with Miyamoto Musashi as well. And many teams pick these two heroes a lot. And the result, it result really good. It's not bad. Just like Liu Bang and Jing. Because Miyamoto Musashi once jump ultimate skill into the enemies, it's such a slight chance to coming out from that, because once you use ultimate skill, you need to have the second skill to come out as well. But if you don't have that, actually it's just 50-50 that you can survive from the team fight if your item is not full build at the time. But once you just normal attack and the first skill or something, the passive that he can use, he can have the second skill of cooldown reduction, so that he can use second skill many times during the team fight. Just only use the second skill onto the enemy. Just use it accurately onto enemies, and as well as the normal attack that can have the cooldown reduction as well. This game number 2 is going to start. It is Wuhan.eStarPro on the blue side, and red side is Hangzhou.LGD. It's actually goose or big goose or something that you want to call, because Da means goose, and or big goose because Da is good, it is big, right? And is goose. Alright, so the second game of today's match, Wuhan.eStarPro and Hangzhou.LGD, is about to start. Let's see if Hangzhou.LGD gonna take another game, becoming the match 5 for them, or is it going to be Wuhan.eStarPro tie the series of this 5? This game, let's see, Wuhan.eStarPro. This time Wuhan.eStarPro is Baron on the top lane, right? So Taran, he has the advantage against Meng Tian after level 4. But in the early game, it's just not that much advantage. It's 2v2 in the middle lane. Mage against mage, support against support. But on the bottom side, the RNG is being pressured a lot. It's normal for the RNG, and it's normal for Lupin number 7 as well. Because Lupin number 7 has a lot of skill that can make a passive. The passive that can deal a lot of damage per second. Once the RNG is not having such an item that can have some more attack speed. So in the early game, it will be hard for the RNG to face against Lupa number 7. And Lupa number 7 is having that Lupa Master as well. So they don't need to be scared of anything. I just play this they're just playing like the previous game. It's not that different. Wait, he's chasing. He's not scared of that one. Whoa! No more attack! And first blood goes to Jue. Oh, he's not scared of anything, and he just want toward Yi Zheng, and then yes, I think Yi Zheng, he knew that his friend is coming for him, and then Liu Bang is cat. Is cat your second skill with flash to increase the range of the second skill? And look at this. The wave is cleared, and then they just walk here and oh. He has so much confidence in this game actually after they won in the first game. And with this, Devinchia, they have that boot, yeah, right? They have that boot. Oh, and it was Musashi who get that blue buff. Monkey is over here, is going to being killed by Wuhan.eStarPro. Many of players coming here. It's 3 against 1. What is happening on the bottom side? Whoa! The shark cannon. What actually happened on the bottom side? Between Devinchia and Lupa number 7 and Cat Liu Bang, what was that? I kind of like the E-Star draft way more. I think they should get this if they don't mess up. For sure, right? I think I like them as well because they're having Byron, right, against Meng Tian. And then they have the one number 7 that can 1v1 against Devinchia at first. And look at this, actually, whoa! Just only one more hit for Devinchia. I think that is the effect from the boots. The boots, right? Let us check the item here. I want to see the item what the Lupin number 7 just buy. And just a random guess, it's just the boots of Fortitude here. It's just like the armor boots or something. Just a normal guess, right? Because, or maybe push up resistance, but yeah, that's right. I think the first item from Devinchia is Spark Attacker. On the other hand, Yi Zheng just bought Shadow Reaper. So Shadow Reaper help him to have some critical damage. And then the critical chance. Oh, it was Musashi, just Battlefield Command coming here. Second skill with flash, trying to kill, but it's 1v2, 1v3. Ultimate skill coming from Musashi, but he cannot escape anymore. Such a good start from Wuhan.eStarPro. And Meng Tian, he needs to leave his turret, and wow, there's a lot of damage coming from Lupa number 7 here. And it was a kill from him. Many heroes can counter that Meng Tian a lot, just as Byron and then Lupa number 7. Lupa number 7 can use the normal attack and then pull back. Shenmue is down. Oh, with Ziyang. Oh, and then the mid lane is unstoppable kill from RNG.M. Oh, it's 5 kills in a row. And then the top lane, the middle lane, turrets are gone. RNG.M. They take advantage in the early game. Oh, this is what we should see from RNG.M, right? And yes, this is the real RNG.M. They are back. Actually, it starts from that blue buff. That was actually got that, and then they just chase Meng Tian. Then I think actually they are trying they were trying to protect that top lane turret a lot, and then many players from Wuhan.eStarPro they knew that, and then they just group up and try to gank on the bottom side, and then they got 2 kills in a row. They just got Musashi, they just got Liu Bang, and then they just got Meng Tian. Ah, they didn't got Liu Bang actually, but they got that Meng Tian and Musashi for sure. At first on the bottom side. But make sure it's Wuhan.eStarPro can get that so fast. No one will check on the top side. Feel so scared. Ziyang is here, trying to pull back, but everyone just escape out from that range. And the goal lead is 4,000 gold, and Cat is doing his best on speed pushing, but Huahai is coming here, his old friend, right? Can you remember me? And trying to escape, and Byron just the second skill and knock up here. There's so many of the crowd control from Wuhan.eStarPro. This is the main part as well. Because we could see Byron, maybe Wang Zhaojun, Zhao Huaijian, and then Ziyang. Or as well as Yizheng, who is playing Lupa number 7 as well. Actually, everyone on Wuhan.eStarPro side, they are having the crowd control skill to break Liu Bang from ultimate skill, the battlefield command. Hey, Musashi is here. Wow! Almost there, Tanran. He just tried to use the second skill to knock out just like he did with Liu Bang. But it was a bit slow for him. Okay, so here, just ambush. Musashi is on the bottom side. Anyone? He's spotted on the bottom side, trying to kill. Nobody is over there. And the skill jump on here. And Vito is here coming from Wang Zhaojun, and it's 1v3. He cannot deal that much damage. He tried to kill Lupa number 7 at first, but actually that place was so dangerous for Hangzhou.LGD to go ahead. And then LGD side, no one is around there, and then he is just down so fast. Alright, the bottom side, they can push. Then the mission for Wuhan.eStarPro is they just want to kill the wave and then just adjust the wave to make them come together at the same time on the 2 lanes, like the middle lane and the bottom lane or the top lane or something. But right now they are heading to get that second turret of middle side or maybe the bottom side, and the Bo5 is safe. Shishan is still getting that. Alright, and the middle side, the minion is coming. Bottom side, I think I should need to leave as well as the middle lane. Whoa. Actually, no one on LGD side wants to protect that turret. And then all of the second turrets on LGD sides are down. And it's 8-1. The next team fight is going to happen, I guess, because this time the Chiron is going to appear, and then it's Meng Tian. Then Musashi is coming here with Battlefield Command, trying to jump onto Lupa number 7, and Lupa number 7 is pushing that. And then Shishan is down. Baron coming from behind, and Josh D is down as well. Just only 2 players left. And I think this time Wuhan.eStarPro they can win the game with all 5 players still alive. And boom! It's shot cannon here from Yizheng. Oh, it's 1 shot and 1 kill. And then the Nexus is going to be pushed. Liu Bang is here trying to kill that wave. Vito is here, and the wave is here. The vision is complete, but ultimate skill coming from Huahai. Unstoppable. They still can protect that base, and then they can still protect that and can break the game from Wuhan.eStarPro side. Actually, the wave is not that good because the wave is just not the full wave, right? Just only 2 minion waves going to the Nexus, and then it's easier for actually to clear that. And at first, Yang was down because of the turret. it was a turret hit, so no one killed him. Wow, and the Dark Tyrant here. And whoa, try to kill that, but RNG.M is down so fast. It was Xinrong. Wow. This Wang Zhaojun is the Frost. Xinrong, the queen of Wang Zhaojun. The real queen. Like if this hero like gonna make the enemies so annoying a lot. Oliver skill Young General from Xiao Luo. They try to end the game this time, but still have the cat bomber and our explosion from Shen Mengxi. Bottom side. All turrets are down. Cat is still on the top lane and he needs to come back and try to protect that turret with the wave. Trying to kill the wave at first. Mengxi is down. For the right side having Huahai, but they are pushing that base and the game goes to Wuhan.eStarPro. Tie the series. We are having game 4 today. Yes, be ready for the game 4 for sure. And actually I have some sense that the game 5 is also over there as well. Maybe the game 5 today maybe they're having 5 games, but I'm not sure. But let's see. This is in the future, right? That they could have game 4 or maybe game 5. But in the next game, will be decide who will get the match point first, and then later that in the game 4 we'll decide that who's gonna win or it's gonna be the game 5 something. But yes, we need to see the person first. So before getting into the game 4, we have to face game 3. So let's see the game 3. I think this game for Wuhan.eStarPro, they adjust a lot. And they repair a lot of the mistake from the first game, and they become the one that can control all the game, all of the turret, all of the tyrant and the overlord. Actually, it was Luban number 7 on the bottom side against RNG.M and Liu Bang, Dre and Cat. Actually, I can see that it was a mistake from Hangzhou.LGD on the bottom side. Trying to do 2v1, but it was 1v2. Just like some of the detail that Hangzhou.LGD is having in this game is not as much as Wuhan.eStarPro. And so on in this game, Wuhan.eStarPro, they can bring the advantage to win the game. Unlike the previous game that they can do advantage and then they just drop some kill to Hangzhou.LGD and then Hangzhou.LGD take the game. But in this game, Wuhan.eStarPro, they did a really great job. This is what I really expect to see from Wuhan.eStarPro, and they did it in this game. And yes, they become 1 against Hangzhou.LGD. Alright, this game, many players on Wuhan.eStarPro side, they play really good, right? Cannot agree no more, right? Please, right? Please for Wuhan.eStarPro side, I think just only need 2 more games, 2 more wins for Wuhan.eStarPro, and then there will be more chance to get into the upper bracket. And this game is just 15-1. That's so much kill, and yeah. It's 15-1, and look at the goal lead is 11k. Look at the goal leads, yeah, it's all blue. And this game, we have to say that Yizheng, wow, finally I can see Yizheng on the MVP, because it's not that much for Yizheng to get an MVP, but it's good to see him to become the MVP player, the most fun player of the game. And this game, He's changed from 2v1 into 1v2. Look at how he plays. Just like he's detailed against LGD, and he was so calm today. He was so calm, and he just like boom. And his second skill, I had to say that his second skill is so accurate in this game. So many times he used that shock cannon to kill the enemy. And this fight is the point. Yes. And then actually they try to protect that top lane turret a lot, and they cannot protect that. Still cannot. Starting from the blue buff of Wuhan.eStarPro and then HD, their game just broke it. They cannot do some counter fight or counter attack in this game, and look at what they deal the Chen CC in this game from eStarPro side. And this is all for this game, for the game number 2 of Wuhan.eStarPro and Hangzhou.LGD. Still the game for Wuhan.eStarPro, and they become 1 against 1. So the next game will decide the match point, and yeah, it's nail biting game, right? Yeah, it's nail biting game. That's just like what Ho-Hai did in that room. Yeah, it's so much excitement and so much stress in this game, all together in this game, and yeah, everyone also do some like nail biting. Everyone, the fans, the players, everyone, actually everyone in this game, right? Alright, we will have some short break to let everyone take some short rest before we are going to watch the next intense game between Hangzhou.LGD and Wuhan.eStarPro. We will be back. Alright, we are back in the game number 3. So we received the question that who will win. For me, I think Wuhan.eStarPro. Wuhan.eStarPro. Why not? Just like I want to see them win for the first match of the third round of the group stage. So yes, so I hope they could win this match. But yeah, actually let's just say actually they play styles their playstyle as well, because they are getting stronger and stronger, and Wuhan.eStarPro, they can fix their mistake and become stronger like before as well. So both teams, they are on the good form, and just like Wuhan.eStarPro, they are on the form that they becoming they are from the 0-3, they are becoming, they are having the high chance to win in this series. And then for Hangzhou.LGD, they are getting stronger by each round of the KPL. Just like the first round, they almost get into the group S, and then the second round they get into the city cider, and then they just swipe out Nanjing Hero and become another team in the group S. And not to mention for Hangzhou.LGD, they just won Chongqing Wu last week. Wow, that's such that's such a intense thing happening in the group S. So, but right now for the group S, the situation in the group S right now, any team that getting that third point of the match point, the 3 wins first, they will get into the upper bracket of the KPL playoffs. So this is important for them, and as well as Wuhan.eStarPro, even they still have the chance. At least they can get the highest point that they can get is 2 wins, so they can still get into the upper bracket by having the point compared with other teams. Alright, the game number 3 start with the draft here. First thing first, man, Daxiao. And this game, interesting thing is Hangzhou.LGD, they pick the red side. Zhao Huaizhen and Shen Mengxi together with Meng Tian are now banned out by both teams, and Luna first pick by Wuhan.eStarPro. Alright, this Luna on the first pick. So they are going to play that Baili Shouyue, I guess. At the same time, Hangzhou.LGD, they pick that Sun Bin. You have to protect that. Oh, his Yixing is not Baili Shouyue. Yixing is still a good choice, yeah. It's not bad. And then Geya. And then Konyu. Actually, they are having Xiao as a jungle in this game. Actually, this patch is quite hard to guess which hero is going to be the top of the jungle, because in this patch, most of tanky hero can be the jungle as well as the assassin jungle and the fighter jungle. So in this patch, I think the tank jungle is not bad as well. Wow, all 2 ADCs. Jielo and Gongsu are banned, and LGD, they pick Huang Zhong. Oh, Huang Zhong against Geya, yeah. Actually, it's hard against Geya because Geya have ultimate skill that can juice it, and then it's just like some sandstorm that can pull everything into the center of the circle. And Huang Zhou is the hero that used the ultimate skill, and then it is just the target, the lock target that Goya can just ultimate skill to him. And then we have Sulia in this game together with the import. So Hangzhou, everyone on eStarPro are now looking at him. Oh, and then the last pick from LGD is Sishu. Actually, Sishu, I haven't seen her for a while. It's like the hero that had not much AP damage, but she can deal some card control, like the pull backs or something that can affect a lot to the fight. But actually, this is the hero that even Cat, he can play that hero as a support as well. But this game just give it to Jiao, and then Cat will be Sun Bin. So this game Sun Bin can build such a AP item as well. And then she should just build some such a tanky item to protect herself. Alright, the game number 3 is going to start now. The blue side is Wuhan.eStarPro and the red side is Hangzhou.LGD with Xiaodun as a jungle against Luna jungle from Huahai. Actually, we can say that in the AoE skill, I think I kinda like Wuhan.eStarPro. I kinda like Wuhan.eStarPro for the AoE skill. Because they have Yixing, they have Sulia. And they have Goya here. Many of AoE skill in this game. To counter with that Guanyu or maybe counter with Huangzhong. But pick Huangzhong in this game is such a signature pick from Dre, I guess. But in the early game, Huangzhong, I think Huangzhong can have some advantages against Goya in the early game because they have the second skill. While Goya needs, needs to have some attack speed item first, just like Shadow Reaper, and then having that Eternity Blade, and then she can play since that time. Whoa, and Flash with the first skill, push back. Tree needs to use his Flash as well. The decision from Ziyang. Whoa, and Yizheng, he needs to use his Flash as well. So 3 flashes in the bottom side. And Ziyang, this hero for Ziyang is slowly this is the hero that he liked to play since he was with Nanjing Hero, because at the time I can remember that there are 2 players at Nanjing Hero that play Sulia. One is Jiufan and one is Ziyang. These 2 players that can substitute each other. Both can play Sulia very good at that time, and this time they still maintain their performance until now, as well as Jiufan, who is stay with MTG in this season, and he play a lot of Sulia. He can play really good, but yeah. Ultimate skill, try to clear the wave from the far away, just to protect himself. Eh? Whoa. Pull back twice. Whoa. Once you use the skill to pull back, and I forgot that is the first skill or the second skill, but once you pull back, if you can pull back, you can pull like, once again for Sishu, so that you can pull one enemy for 2 times in a row. And this is what the ultimate skill, right? So you can use a lot of skill, so much of time that.
哎，这把控制太多，他也不敢做护甲型，估计就是一个护甲放着，老老实实抵抗型吧又。
As you can see here, actually its top lane is Lenpo against Guanyu. Lenpo can use the first skill to interrupt Guanyu. Oh, I did not get that. Actually, the main point is we need to see Luna, but what is happening over there? Just easy using ultimate skill onto Sunbeat. And then time lapse. Xinrong, he try not to use flash, but yeah, he need to. he tried to save for later, but yeah, at this situation, he must use that before he die first. He doesn't want to die young. And then the first item for Hangzhou is Shadow Reaper is coming here. It's 4 minutes here, and 4-minute marks, and the Tyrant and Overlord. Yeah, and the first Tyrant goes to Wuhan.eStarPro. Time lapse here from Cat. Let's see the item, let's see the build. And look at Hangzhou, he just only used ultimate skill to get wave. It is easier to get a wave than using the normal attack. Because when you use normal attack, you still have a chance to being hit by the enemy. By Goya. And then they're over here using ultimate skill. Just locked up 2 players over here. But still no kills. It's 5 minutes now and nothing happened. No first blood yet. But here, Gaia is trying to push the bottom lane. Oh. Okay, 1-1 ultimate skill from Yixing. Try to lock up. 1-1. Look at how annoying Lenpo is. Just first skill and second skill and then first skill. But yeah, this more annoying thing is Sishu. On his Star there is only Lenpo who can avoid that pull from Sishu. Because they don't have that Zhongzhou that can use ultimate skill to create the crowd control. And then it might be hard for them in the fight if they cannot deal with that first. Has there been any player thrusted into the wall? Slap face into the wall? I think yes, but it was so long ago, I think. And that was such an awkward moment. It can happen at any time. Look at the goal difference here, and Wuhan.eStarPro, they are leading 2,000 goals. Even this time, there is no first blood happening yet.
但现在黄忠的发育也有点慢了，像哥呀，哥呀可以跑起来，来回吃野区边路。刚才出来线之前，他俩基本是平局的，现在是差了几百。对。
The first skill, yeah, that's thing again. It's 1-2-1 from Linpo.
已经对标关羽了，以前小2000了。
Ultimate skill from Sishu, pulling back Linpo, and Linpo just his second skill to coming out. Ultimate skill, Tremor Smash, almost there. But Luna is over here. Is wow, this is so dangerous for Luna, but she still have Sulia. She still have Sulia to protect.
想刷哪刷哪，相当于7000，这经济还有人能拦吗？然后还有不到2分钟的时间就刷10分钟生活，那一波是比较关键了。右对老开打到了。
The ultimate skill and pull back. One hero is Luna here. Ultimate skill coming from Sulia, and first blood goes to Wuhan.eStarPro. Wow, Ziyang just Gale Emblem from behind, and then just ultimate skill, unconquerable army to knock up the enemies. And the one that died in this fight is Shishan, the jungle of LGD. At first, Luna Huahai also being pulled by Sishu as well, but yeah, at least he can escape from that. And look at that! Someone is over there, and Sulia is down, being pushed by Gonju. He has no flash anymore because he just used the flash in the middle lane at the fight. And look at this, the pull. But we have Sulia coming here from behind and just ultimate skill together with the second skill to push back. Such a great crowd control. Actually, this hero Sulia has a lot of crowd control, but from behind, Zero! What is Zero doing here? And Tremor Smash coming from Linpo. He's trying to kill Gerya, but Gerya is so far away from that. Wow, look at Zero, how aggressive he played. And this red buff, not letting this buff goes to Huang Zhong. And Luna is the one who has the highest goal right now, 8.8k. And the dragon, the Dark Tyrant, it goes to Wuhan.eStarPro. Ultimate skill time lapse coming from HD. And then the first is the fight Tremor Smash. Xiaodong is the one who stuck inside there, and Gerya killed that. And coming from behind is Ziyang. Did a lot of crowd control, and then 2 of LGD are gone. They just like don't care about the turret anymore, and actually two sides, both of them don't care much about the turret. Like Xiaoluo in the previous fight, and this time is Ziyang, just coming from behind and just the ultimate skill, unconquerable army, to knock up, and then just the second skill. Actually, all combo combination from Wuhan.eStarPro is really good and really perfect. Yeah. Try to steal that dragon, but it's so hard for LGD. At least Xiaoluo, he goes to the bottom side to get the wave. And once again, this game, Wuhan.eStarPro, just doing like what they did in the first game, having an advantage in the early game, and then take the dragon, take the tyrant, take the overlord, and then take that buff, especially the red buff, because the red buff is once it goes to Huang Zhong, Jue, it will be hard to deal with it, because Huang Zhong is one hero that really need red buff. Actually, most of the ADC heroes need red buff a lot.
黄忠没出山之前伤害这么重，感觉是的。
Ultimate skill from Hong Zhong. Lianpo is over there. It's 1-1 again. Why is 1-1? Because once you use the first skill and then you use the second skill on Lianpo, Lianpo can at first use the first skill and then second skill will reset the cooldown of the first skill and then you can just once again. Whoa! Another flash coming from Xinrong trying to push back, and here's the Hotong is about to die. Bottom lane turret is down. Hangzhou.LGD has no more inner turret on the bottom side. Only 2 inner turret on the bottom lane and the top lane, just like the previous game. 4,000 goals leading here. Luna is over here. Someone is shaking. They're shaking that Bo5's push, but this time also shake this push as well. And Luna is stuck over there. She's that kill come out and going to get a kill, should be take the kill and being pushed by Sulia. But there's 3 players are down on RNG.M's side and there are 4 players still over here. First kill coming from Hotong, but Lianpo, he's super tanky here and 2 tank against 4. What? No damage here coming from 4 players. Hong Zhong is down as well, so that's why it's so much long here in this fight. And Sulia is down. Only Lianpo over here. 2 support mages here. I cannot say that it is a mages here, but whoa, and gone, still gone here. An ace from Hangzhou.LGD. Such a long fight here. Such a long team fight. At first we saw that Luna, it was Luna, right, from Hohai, trying to kill the back line. Lianpo, it's not Lianpo, it's Huang Zhong, right? But she dropped too much HP, and then Sun Bin the ultimate skill and the first skill, and then Huang Zhong is still inside of that and trying to do damage as best as he can, but at least he's down. But the 2 players left on RNG.M's side are all tank and has no damage to deal with that. And actually as well, it's not that much damage in the latest team fight. Guanyu is the only one who have the highest damage over there, and then other players like Sishu and Sun Bin had a lot of much damage to deal with tank. But from behind, ultimate skill coming from Yixing, but no one is stuck in there. No one stuck in there, but still have someone get into that inside of the box. Ultimate skill from Geya is Sandstorm. Yes, the same thing. Sandstorm coming from Geya. But at least this fight, you can see that the goal leading coming from Hangzhou.LGD once again in this game. Actually, like because it was yeah, about that flash, right? Yeah, we can saw that a lot, but this game, in this match, I had to say that both teams are so calm, especially on the E-Star side. Really calm to play. But this game, so intense here. 2,000 goal leading on LGD side, and then more interesting thing we are going to see in the next team fight. Trying to use enemy skill or not? Actually, we can see that Guanyu is running around with his horse. And actually it is like 4 protecting 1, the composition that only need the damage from Huang Zhong. Only damage that they can get. And then 1-2-1, trying to kill Chemo Smash, trying to knock up 3, but no damage coming from behind. Sude is coming from behind as well, but Guanyu take that Geya as well. And in front of that still have Huang Zhong with the full HP. Only 1 left. Sulia is down, and RNG.MPro, they gonna lose this game again, and Hangzhou.LGD didn't drop any kills to Wuhan.eStarPro in this team fight, and the dragon coming on the bottom side, 2 dragons, and then Hangzhou.LGD take the lead 2-1 against Wuhan.eStarPro. The last team fight was so fast, and you can see that the fight separately played for 2 teams. Like the first team fight, it was on the left side under the turret, which is the responsibility of Xiaoluo, and then the right the team fight on the right, having all other players being on their responsibility. And actually, I didn't think that there would be such a team fight from Hangzhou.LGD that they could win against Wuhan.eStarPro. Actually, it's starting from the top side, right, as we could see, but at the top side, that Luna tried to kill Hangzhou first, but Honghai, he just dropped too much HP and then he just died. And all players die on Wuhan.eStarPro side. And then on the latest team fight that we saw before the game ends, no one can just kill that Hangzhou, and Hangzhou stays still. Even Sulia, Ziyang trying to come from behind to push back Hangzhou, Jue Yi. But on the left side, Xiao Luo, he did his great job with Guan Yu. He just used Guan Yu to take out all of the enemies on eStarPro side to make their players still alive, just like Huang Zhong and maybe just like Sun Bin and Si Shi. And we can see that no one is dropped down in the last team fight, and they dropped so low HP, not much HP that they dropped in the last team fight, as we can see. Especially for Hangzhou, if you can protect Hangzhou, and Hangzhou has some space to deal the damage, and this is GG. This a GG. I could say that this a GG because Hangzhou in the late game is super strong. I can say that super strong. Yes, that marksman of LGD is the equivalent of Silica. And you guys might know, right, that Silica in the later game, she is really strong as well as Huang Zhong. But I think that Silica, the ultimate skill of Silica is much more stronger than in this game. But in this game it's strong as well, but it needs more time. For Silica in AoE, the normal attack is a bit weak, but the ultimate skill, the damage is so high. On the other side, on Honor of Kings, the normal attack of Silica is so high, but the ultimate skill is not that much high, but can be counted as so high, but it's not that much as the first skill, as the normal attack. In this game, once again, this was the counter play by Hangzhou.LGD. Once again, MVP goes to Xiao Luo. Wow, this is 2 MVPs for him today. The first game was Homula and this game was Guan Yu. Actually, it is 2 top lane heroes that every top lane players need to play before you can play all the top lane hero. It's such a basic hero that you need to play. Look at this one. This is the one thing the game changes. Where the game changes. Starting from this place, all the game changes. All the game changes from this fight. Not much damage here from LGD in this fight, as we can see. But they try their best to kill. And look at the last team fight. Let's focus on Xiao Luo, who is coming here on the left side. Let's see that Xiao Luo, Guan Yu, right on the left side. And look at it. He interrupt everything and not letting Wuhan.eStarPro kill that Hangzhou. Look at Hangzhou, and Hangzhou didn't drop any HP in this fight. What was that? Alright, let's hear some mic check in this game from LGD once again.
有钱了，可以找机会打了。
阵容咋说啊？
我们看野区能不能先调一波。
红区，先来红区。
野区看能不能先调一波，接一波技能。
我还没到。徐子看着拉前排吧，我先打一套。
来，陈梦。
晕他了！打了呢！真的，拉到哥呀！
能打得哥呀，后面没下了。哥呀，他死了。
来，拆火！
能打这2个肉。
哎，我去过中了。
慢慢打。哎，没好。慢慢打，就打，先 先把这个打死。
先打出列，先打出列。
我很肉，我很肉，兄弟。
我去追那个廉颇，你们打，我去追廉颇。
廉颇沉默，廉颇沉默。
那我就打苏烈了，
一个一个杀，一个杀，别换了，别换了。
过来给我加速，给我加速。
3秒，慢慢打。
哎，我直接去
龙。
看龙。
他死定了，慢慢杀，养他。
哎你
慢杀，养他。先别杀，杀吧，差不多，时间差拉开了。
你先拉第一炮，我不加炮。
你站太逆小，
沉默。给，能拉出来打，反打。
看我，拉到卢娜，后面，
给了，
拍了，
看卢娜，
卢娜复活。四杀，我的四杀
，5杀，给你5杀，
没5杀，哎呀，兄弟们，4杀呀
！MVP 点滑，
你的 MVP 点滑，太准了，
别，真的，漂亮
啊 ，nice。
看来队友还是。
因为其实最后2个的确挺。
Actually, in this game, that my shake was so funny. I think it's the funniest my shake that I've ever heard in this tournament. Like on the top side, like they say that so tanky, I cannot kill them, and then Cat just say that just let go, just let him die, and then okay, just kill him. And on the bottom side, just another one coming from Joey, and Joey just said, give me Penta and I'll give me Quadra or something, but at the final, he just only got a triple kill. And once again, he said that, give me MVP, but at the final, it was Xiaolu who got the MVP. Such a funny thing here in this game, but yeah, it's a good sign on the Hangzhou.LGD in this game. And yeah, I have to say that it's so funny. It's the funniest thing that I have ever heard. Alright, we are going to take a short break and we'll be back in the game number 4, the match point of Hangzhou.LGD against Wuhan.eStarPro.
作为意识到来说的话，他第一时间的想法就是我先站住视野，你搞打你一头，但没想到的是被操作了一波。
我是看到中期的时候，他们一直在利用卢娜这个点，然后在运闪现，然后去明显给到对面的一些压力。但是以前的意思就是我直接打2件，然后过来我就在发力切的时候，我就直接给他接上，但中间这一把比赛没有看到这种画面。
这其实还是回归到我们赛前聊的这个问题，就是对于他来说，他虽然说今天在教练上去做了一个调整的换，但是其实我们之前看到这赛季到后面大家报的这个问题，或者是说队们场上的一个问题。
对，因为在卢娜发力期的时候，他是可以把这种东西的时候，落的是没有没必要去跟对面逼上，而且在中期的时候，爆完了，完全可以利用这个
Alright, we are back into the game number 4 between Hangzhou.LGD and Wuhan.eStarPro. Oh, this is such an exciting game today. They are on the pressure one again for Wuhan.eStarPro because they are being led by Hangzhou.LGD in this game. Once again, 2-1. This game, Wuhan.eStarPro, they need to win to interrupt their path into the playoff of the upper bracket. But if this game actually can take down, they will get that 3rd win in Group S, and they will become the 3rd team in Group S qualify to the upper bracket of the KPL playoffs because they are having a 3 points. So 3 points is guaranteed for them, and Wuhan.eStarPro will be on the loser bracket if they lose in this match. Alright, this is so important for both of them. And the drive is here. Wuhan.eStarPro, they are on the red side. They pick the red side in this game. Xiaomengxi is banned out, and then Da Xiao. Closely, I think Hangzhou.LGD they want to pick, and just letting Wuhan.eStarPro to think about Zhao Huaizhen or Gong Li. Oh, they cannot let that go. They cannot let that go, I think. Gong Li. Oh, it's Charlotte here, it's not Zhao Huaizhen. They still have chance to pick, and yes, they picked it. Why not? It's Gong Li. First pick for Jue. Need to be aware of Jue, the bush in the blue buff. That is so dangerous. The most dangerous buff, the bush for eStarPro right now in this game, because Jue, he might find some spot to do ambush, just like what Bo5 did earlier. Alright, and Body Shurier this game is coming. Build it? Oh no, it's not, it's Wang Zhaojun. Alright, Wang Zhaojun, you can use this heal to counter Lubu. Once Lubu use the treble mortal, the ultimate skill, jump into him, and then Wang Zhaojun can use the second skill to frost that Lubu jumping that. So once Lubu jump using treble mortal and Wang Zhaojun uses the second skill, at least he needs to use flash, just in order to escape from that the stun. And then Wuhan.eStarPro, let's see what they pick in the first place. My Journey, Musashi, and then Lubu. Is My Journey, and I think it's not My Journey, it's Rong Shiranui in this game. It's Xinrong, so Xinrong, he played this hero really good. I need to say that he played really good. It's one of a kind of the assassin mid lane that he can play. And then we have Tai Zhen and Xian Yu from eStarPro, and then LGD, Niu Mo and Jie Luo banned out. We'll still have that Ming Shi in this game for Wuhan.eStarPro, because they picked Musashi in this game, and other games in previous game LGD also picks that as well. So they don't need to worry about the hero that can counter Ming Shi directly, so they can pick that Lady Sun first. And if LGD pick Ming Shi in this game, it will be hard for them as well, because Wuhan.eStarPro, they have Musashi in this game. So the last pick, so if it's not that so weird, yeah, it's Ming Shi, it's Ming Shi. And the last two pick from Hangzhou.LGD is Zhu Bajie and Su Lie. Zhu Bajie is the one hero that can... it's just not the hero that can win Lubu in that lane, but it's the hero that can stay in the lane safety against Lubu, and it can kill the wave. While the other heroes that they pick is Su Lie, just like what they pick, just like eStarPro picked in the previous game. Su Lie has a lot of crowd control to do a chain CC. Just like the first skill, the third attack of the first skill, the second skill, and the ultimate skill. All of these skills are crowd control, and just like so annoying crowd control to the enemy team, just like what eStarPro did in the last game. Yes, don't give up eStarPro, right? Alright, everyone, if you guys are eStarPro fans, just give their power to them. Just spam the flower to give eStarPro power or something like that, because they are now being led by LGD, and they need to win this game for sure, so that they won't drop into the lower bracket. Alright, the fourth game is about to start, and right now it's 8:30, 8:37. And it's 8:37 and the game is not over yet, so tonight we are going to see more and more. And if this game eStarPro can tie the series, we will head into the game 5. the series point of today's match. I'm expecting to see the game 5. I want to see these much games in KPL because it's like so exciting to see, and then just like many things to see, like the heroes, the draft, what they are going to pick, what are they thinking, the coach, the players, and the game started. Game 4 between Hangzhou.LGD and Wuhan.eStarPro. The main point for two teams, I have to say, that is early game they don't like to kill that much. Just do such like the macro thing, like the dragon, the turret, or something. And whoa, Lady Sun coming to the middle lane to kill that bear first. Actually, I think Wuhan.eStarPro, they also thought that Ghost Lee might have gone to the middle lane, so they just switched Lady Sun into the middle lane in order to face against Ghost Lee. But it's not what they thought. Actually, just plays Ghost Lee on the bottom side, just like the normal Ghost Lee, normal ADC. A stun and a first skill. This is the normal arcanas for my journey. 10 harmonies and all the arcana are the ability power. I can't remember that name in English, but I will try my best to explain that. But the blue one is the HP arcana, that harmony that have the 45 HP, and then it's like having the HP return or something. But on the bottom side, try to kill Ghost Lee, but Ghost Lee, whoa! Just an ultimate skill and then jump coming from Lubu, but Musashi is down. Lubu uses flash to escape from that. It's 3v1. But actually, the first blood goes to Wuhan.eStarPro. It was Yizheng. Still is the Yizheng's. Wow, and that is Luna being killed by Maishoni. Together with Mingxin can buff the damage for Maishoni here. And Luna is down. So actually both jungles just drop the kill to other side. And Jace here. It's hard to face against Laysun right now because Laysun have that Mingxin in this game. Wow, look at this. Cat! This is the second skill. Whoa. He stayed over there for a while and then just waited for the perfect time to push back. Actually, really in these games, actually they have a very quick move before Wuhan.eStarPro. Just like ambush before Wuhan.eStarPro did. To avoid that. To avoid that Wuhan.eStarPro to ambush. Luna against Musashi. 1v1, but Hoa is now on level 8 and Shishan is on level 7, so it's a little gap between jungle. It's the effect for the 1v1 as well. The Tyrant, I think when it's Wuhan.eStarPro, they are not letting this go, and Luna got that all instead. So it's 121 for the buff. It's okay. Ultimate skill pick pen. One uncontrollable army from Cat. Two flashes from Yizheng and Ziyang. 2 flashes coming out, so it worth it to use the ultimate skill. But Cat, he didn't even lose his flash. Trying to take this blue buff, but Smite goes to Shi Shen.
这头也是吃神啊，打觉得站在这个位置不安全，先撤出来。
It was RNG.M wants to do after 4 minutes. It is stealing the buff. Just like the previous game that they steal the red buff, and in this game they try to steal the blue buff, but this time many players from LGD side coming to protect them. So it's more important than previous game because this game Luna cannot live without blue buff. But the previous game, Hangzhou, maybe somehow they cannot. It's not that necessary for Hangzhou in the previous game, but this game it is so important for Luna. Just like all the jungle like Han Xin or maybe Jing and Lan. Someone is here and just checking the first skill. Whoa! The first skill can come out with the New Moon, and the second skill from Xiao Luo. So accurate on Lubu and his flash, trying to avoid from Wang Xiaojun, but he still died. And Musashi kill Wang Xiaojun. It's one trading one, and Chanran died. Trading 焦点. Well, I have to say that those heroes here on LGD and E-Star, on LGD, right? Oh, and that's the same bush, just like my journey here. And blue buff is gone now. Just like the combination from Zhu Bajie and then Su Lia, Xiao Luo and Cat. Those players can deal with Chen CC and wow, red buff. Not only the blue buff but red buff as well. And the skill coming from Cat and knock off 3 players. Triple mortal coming from Lubu and stun and behind. Xiao Luo trying to kill that and Ladison is down. Ghostly is chasing that as well, and in front of that Su Lia is die first. Wang Xiaojun is there over there trying to force that Musashi, but Musashi has the second skill and first skill. He can kill with that and then try to kill this or no? Luna has ultimate skill, try to kill that Musashi, and Musashi is down. Yes, killing spree from Shi Shen. It's still trading 3, right? It's coming from the red buff at first that RNG.M trying to steal that, but at the time that they retreat, Cat didn't let them retreat properly, and just the ultimate skill, the Unconquerable Army, knock out 3 players of RNG.M, and then they can kill that. Whoa, and the bush again. Cat! Wow! That normal attack from Lady Sun with the first skill. But now with Lady Sun together with Ming Xin, I think they do not score of anything. And then the Tyrant, the normal Tyrant is not a Dark Tyrant yet. It's just only a bit and a half, so it's just only the Tyrant. And the goal is just not that much difference. Yeah. Whoa, try to kill this Ming Xin. But behind have that Musashi still waiting in the bush, but this trample mortal from Lubu, he need to use that because of the damage coming from LGD so much. Yeah. Oh, look at Zhu Bajie once again. Xiao Luo, what was that? his play style is so aggressive. Yeah. I have to say that. And my journey over here. Someone is seeing here, but it's too late to interrupt that. Oh, this is such a small detail about the vision here that you can see. Like the fog of war, that you have to do the fog of war, that the range of the vision of the game that the minion can give you or the turret can give you. So Xinglong can use that properly, and then we'll try to kill my Shunri, but he's almost die as well, and then jump into Xiao Luo. Xiao Luo, just the first skill and ultimate skill. onto Musashi, but Musashi almost died. Ghost Lee is over here. And Musashi, he dropped too much HP. And look at Luna here! Just the minions trying to connect the new moon into Lady Sun over there. And if Ming just walk a little more, I think Luna is going to use the first skill and then ultimate skill new moon going to him, and then Xishen can kill that Lady Sun. Wow. Look at what Luo did in this game. He did a lot of like fight initiation. At first, check. I think when it's double, they're ambushing and there's someone over there. Whoa! And the ultimate skill. Whoa! This Luna here for Shishan. Shishan is the one that he can play Luna super good. And then, what is Splendor coming from Zhao Dian, and he didn't die. Might should use that flash and try to kill that, but Zhuba is died first. And this is the front line of LGD that just dropped down. A kill to Wuhan.eStarPro. So this is a chance for Wuhan.eStarPro to get the dragon, but Luna is over there due to the death from Musashi trying to kill the Luna. But on the left side, Maishun is killed by Gongsun Li, and in the dragon pit again, this young Lady Sun is over there, and Luna, she need to stay over there and just let them kill, because there's no way out. Hey, but who still want the dragon so much, LGD? Oh, but Istabro can take the dragon. Oh, look at LGD. I think LGD this game looks so aggressive here. Not only solo in this game, just like every player on LGD, they are all aggressive in this game. And that is the one. That is Huahai's bush again. You need to take that bush. You need to check that. It's Huahai's bush. Alright, and he retreated. I like that bush so much. I like when Huahai just stay in that bush and just waiting for someone to getting into that bush, and then Huahai just kill that. Just like there's food coming into the cave, and then Zero, what is he doing? Well, the first kill, but Zero might die here, and it's killing spree for Yi Zheng. And the goal now is Istanbul. He has leading here. Ultimate skill. This might be a bit early for Wang Zhaoxun to use that. But look at this again. Look at Luna. Yeah, Luna can going in, going out, and look at that ultimate skill, the Autumn Storm from Gongsu Li. Hey, but on top side, one is protecting here. I think the turret is going to be down. And Vitus here, still kill that wave. Okay, but Musashi, well, Sushi is being spotted on the middle lane, so their plan is gone. The plan is for actually is just letting Sulia coming from behind, just like what Wuhan.eStarPro did in the last game. But this game they cannot do that. Well, a big group up here coming from Wuhan.eStarPro, which is good. Hey, try to kill that. Oh, the red buff again. Look at the game changer, what they can do for Wuhan.eStarPro. They can still have a chance to win this game. They need to stay calm, and they don't need to be rushed, just like the previous game. And then the Shadow Overlord here is on the bottom side. They need to get this wave. They need to clear that. Pig Pen. And Sude coming from behind, but being knocked out first, so he didn't use that ultimate skill. Hey, Lupo is here. He's dropped so much HP. Trying to use the first skill. Maishuni coming here and jumping to behind. Trying to watch out to kill that Joe Baji first, and he dies well. It's one trading one. Goes coming from behind, and that is Dre. Dre is still used the normal attack, but there's so much damage coming from Yi Zheng together with Ming Shiyin. That is a buff for Gongsun Li. It's not Gongsun Li, it's Lady Sun here. So sorry. Look at these combos here. Is Lady Sun and Ming Xin, so there's a lot of damage here from Ming Xin that can give to her. A stun? Okay, but I think Wuhan.eStarPro is not scared of anything. It's 8 seconds until Chupachi is coming direct to the death, coming to try to kill Wang Xiaoqun using flash. Luna is still over here. And then the middle lane, the wave is coming, but eStarPro, they need to retreat because of LGD. They are reviving back. Yeah. The previous fight, I think eStarPro, they have a great team fight in the previous fight, but actually just like so exciting to watch that fight because like someone is about to die but they didn't die, and the main point is the damage from Lady Sun here, but I'm trying to kill Luna first. But Lady Sun is the main damage for Wuhan.eStarPro together with Mingxin. So we can see that Luna tried to kill that Mingxin first and then Lady Sun. Yes, they are together. Yeah, but this game actually they want that dragon so bad they just like, they don't let the dragon to Wuhan.eStarPro. But at least this is the punishment for them because like they want to get the dragon, right? Okay, they want to contest the dragon, so eStarPro just reward what they can give to them. So they can give what? They can kill. They can take a fight and they can fight in the dragon pit or something. And once they have the dragon, they don't scare of anything. Right? Oh my god! This game, Wuhan.eStarPro, they can stay calm and just waiting for the wave and the buff. And they can take the buff first and then they can adjust the wave and take the game in this game. Once again, actually, I want to let this dragon, but they got this dragon so fast. Chupachi trying to open the fight first. Mortal coming from Lubu, trying to stun, but behind have Sulia have this the passive here. But Lady Sun is still dealing damage from behind. Mashuni coming from here, and Gongsu Li is down. Only one Xinglong on eStarPro side is down here in this fight, and only Luna left. And how to deal with this wave? I think there's no way. And Wuhan.eStarPro gonna take us into the game 5 of today's match. It's game 5. It's 5 games. It's full series today. It's full series today, guys. Alright, this is what I've been waiting for. Right, it's what we've been waiting for, right? So this game just like Wuhan.eStarPro, they are back. I have to say that they are back in this game. Just like their form, they're just up and down, right? But this game, the eStarPro, their decision and mainly on Wuhan.eStarPro that they can do this game. Alright, okay. And this game for LGD, they somehow they like what did you say? What they need to say? They just like so they want that dragon so bad, and they just like, oh, I want to take that dragon, so I'm gonna get eStarPro first. But eStarPro, they have much more damage from behind, like from Lady Sun and Mingxin. So Mingxin just give a buff to Lady Sun, and then Lady Sun just use the normal attack, deal the damage to LGD, and then LGD is gone. They're gone so fast because of that damage coming from Lady Sun. And it's Yi-Zheng, right? So I think Yi-Zheng in this game, I think I give this MVP to Yi-Zheng. I give this MVP to Yi-Zheng in this game. He deserves that because he's the one that deals a lot of damage in many fight. And it's the main point here in this game. And what do I need to say? Let's check about the stat in this game. 915 is Yi-Zheng here. There's so much damage. There's so much. And look at Ziyang. It's 0015. Yeah, game 5 is coming, right? And oh, my heart started pounding. Yes, because both teams are just one step away from the victory of today's match. So exciting, guys, and this is what I've expected for the match. Yes, me too. That's the reason why I picked this match, because I think there's some chance that somehow I think they can get into the game 5 or something. Yes, and that's it. And the match is really important for both teams because eStarPro cannot lose this game, as well as LGD. They want to get this point so bad. Alright, and MVP goes to Yizheng. Alright, this is Yizheng, 2 MVPs in this match, and Xiaoruo, 2 MVP in this match as well. Wow, 2 players. Player of the day. It is Xiaoruo and Yizheng, but the last game, at the final game, there will be only one winner for today's match. Look at that, ladies, ultimate skill here. Whoa. The splash. It can splash. It can splash to the back line. And that he deal a lot of damage here. And look at the position that he stay. Look at the position here. Yeah, and at this fight, Ghostly tried to kill that, but with that second skill and normal attack from Lady Sun, that damage is much more than Ghostly, because Lady Sun, I have to say that it is a hero that have some like the just like the what can I say, the highly burst damage. Just only that second skill with the normal attack, like when you use the second, at least once you play that Lady Suit, you need to use the second skill accurately on the enemy's body, and then you will receive the enemy will receive the armor reduction, and that's the reason why the damage from Lady Suit is so high, because of that passive from the second skill of Lady Suit, and can be considered as the burst damage hero. The ADC with the burst damage. I think it's not that much in this game, right? If in AoE it's just like wall high or something, because in AoE Violet the second skill is not like that. It's just it is different. It's not the same. But once we had wall high in this current patch, not the new patch of wall high. This patch of wall high just ultimate skill and boom, it's just burst damage is gone with the AP build of Wuhan, something like that. In the next patch, Wuhan is going to be changed into the all physical damage, which is quite bad, because like the AP damage from Wuhan is so important for for these heroes. But never mind here. In the next game, the game 5, let us think about the hero that they are going to pick in the next game. Alright, for eStarPro, it's Daxiao. They need to ban. They need to ban first. But all the heroes that they are going to pick, or they're going to ban, maybe just like Charlotte again, or maybe Zhao Huaizhen. But I think eStarPro they might ban Charlotte because of Xiaoruo. Xiaoruo is the one player that can play Charlotte really good, and he is the one that I mentioned before, that he can play all of the Warriors heroes so good, just like the great newcomer in this season of the KPL, and he was the MVP of National Competition Season 6 with the team Guangzhou TTX, which is the academy team of Guangzhou TTG, if you guys don't know that. So he has a really high potential in this season, and I think it's the one that improved a lot in this season. And this game, just see which side that LGD is going to pick, because in the game number 3 they picked the red side, and this is the final game, so at least they just need some confident side, or the confident pick that they have on their mind. Zhang Jiao, the coach Zhang Jiao, he needs to think about the draft. He needs to think about the composition that they are going to play in these final games against Wuhan.eStarPro, and at least they need to ban out Gongsu Li this game in order to prevent it from Yizheng playing that Gongsu Li. Alright, so one team will win this match and one team will lose in this match. Only one winner for today, but the score, the result is going to be 3-2. So it means that the grand difference for both teams is not that much. For Hangzhou.LGD is if they lost in this game, their point will be the same as for Shangdi. 2 wins, 2 losses, and 0 game difference, and they will decide in the last match each other. And Wuhan.eStarPro, they will, and they will have the same point as Jinan Rock as well. So at this point, if Wuhan.eStarPro win this game, there will be 4 teams that we can divide it into the 2 groups of a head-to-head teams that they have the tie score, and they will face in the last day of the match days on this Saturday, right? But if Hangzhou.LGD win this game, they will be the 3rd team that get into the upper bracket, and they will send Wuhan.eStarPro into the lower bracket for the first time in 2 or 3 years or something like that. Alright, in this game, the last game, we need to wait for so long. Yeah, E-Star is absolutely don't want to lose. Sure, they don't want to lose. If they lose this game, everything is over. It's just over, because they will start in at the lower bracket. So actually they need to win so that they can have the same amount of the score together with Jinan Rock Warriors, and Hangzhou.LGD will have the same score as for Shangdi as well. So this game will be everything. It will be everything. It will be everything. The draft is going to start, so let us wait for a little bit. And Hangzhou.LGD, they pick the red side. The red side is the side that they won in the first game and the 3rd game, but not the 2nd game. And they picked the red side game that they have the highest win rate for today's match. Alright, and this is the game 5. Maybe actually they just want Wuhan.eStarPro to let that Da Xiao out, so that they want to pick that. Yes, and they just let it Da Xiao. Let's see, will actually play that. I think they want to play, and then they want to play, but Da Xiao. Oh, it's no Da Xiao. Oh, it's Kaiser here, and Gongsu Li goes to Yizheng for sure. No Guan Yu in this game, but maybe Wuhan.eStarPro can pick that. And Xiang Yu first. Da Xiao didn't need to rush to pick that, to steal that. Geya try to counter that Gongsu Li. He can counter that a lot. She can counter that a lot. It's not bad. And Xiaodun with Guan Yu, I think it's okay. It's okay. Will they pick Guan Yu again? Oh, not yet. It's not yet. But it's such a flexible pick in this meta for Wuhan.eStarPro. Let's see will they pick Xiaodun as a jungle, or it will be the top lane against Xiaodun. And Yixing from Hangzhou.LGD, and this game I think they are not interested of Da Xiao right now. Just pick these 3 heroes. And Shenmue is out. Ban out Shenmue, and then Tai Zhenren. Still have Mingxi to ban out as well for Wuhan.eStarPro. Alright, this game is going to be so intense. And Lam is banned out as well. What's the last thing? What's the last thing that they want to pick? want to ban, not to pick. Oh, it's Prince of Landling here. Oh, they banned that Prince of Landling, and there's Ming Shi that they can pick. No Musashi to concern, so they can pick this hero immediately. So to play it with Geya, but this time it's Cat who is playing Ming Shi. It's not Xiaojia. There's another substitution player from LGD whose name is Xiaojia, and he can play that Ming Shi as well. And Shang Guan from Xinrong. This is an assassin mage mid lane. And Guan Yu again, just like what we think. Guan Yu for Tanwan, and then Si Hao at the jungle. There's two tankies here. Once again, it's two heroes here from Wuhan.eStarPro that they want to pick. And Baishi, this is what I've been waiting for. It's Baishi for Shishan. So two sides is tank against tank. Two tanks jungle against each other. Whoa, that's tank jungle. It's just like these patches remind me of 2020 that we have seen Baishi jungle or maybe Zhu Bajie jungle, and somehow it's Zhuangzhou jungle in that patch. This time these patches remind me a lot of that 2020, that 3 years ago of that patch. Like we saw AG6 6.6 playing Baishi jungle or something, and somehow they picked Zhu Bajie for Sing. Oh, that's so much memories again between KPL's players and KPL's teams. Alright, the final game will be the tank against tank. And actually Chishen, this Baishi, this is the hero that he's the one that bring Baishi jungle into the KPL meta in this season, since the first match. Other thing is they have more chance to get more. Oh, really? Yeah, that's the rule. Per the rule of the KPL of the rule of the prize pool. The more games you play, the more money you get. So in this game, just like one game is equal to 17,000 yuan or something. It's 17k or something. I cannot remember that number accurately. It's like 17,000 and 750 or something like that per one game of the regular season of the group stage. And this is the last game. Wuhan.eStarPro on the blue side, and the red side is Hangzhou.LGD Gaming. I can feel the excitement from both teams. Not only the players, but for the fans as well. They need to be so excited in this game, the last game of today's match. We decide everything, as I said. Alright, the fans are giving their powers. Yeah. Let's look at the top lane here is Xingyu against Guan Yu. And the bottom side is... Oh! It is Shang Guan against Geya here. Okay, and then... This is Gong Su Li on the middle lane. Just normal thing that they want to do, and they like to do a lot. Actually, many teams like to do with this lane phase in the early game, like giving Gong Su Li into the middle lane and then just get the wave and then just go in the top, go to the bottom. It's quite more flexible here for Gong Su Li to choose the path in the early game. For the early gank, it's Guan Yu for Tanran. Actually, in this patch, I think for the tank jungle is it's easier than assassin jungle, but sometimes I feel so weird that I see that some assassin based players playing that tank jungle, like 佛山第二季 Peng, or maybe this team Wuhan.eStarPro Huahai. Oh, ultimate skill, try to knock up here, and yeah, still it is spicy, so it is tank as well, as well as the Xiaohodun. Oh, the ultimate skill so fast, and the sandstorm from Korea. Should they kill that? Oh, they try. At least they try. Yeah, and Xiaohodun with the blue buff, it makes his ultimate skill coming cooldown so fast. You set the cooldown so fast, right? So just like 10 seconds or something, that's so fast.
很容易，哈利大哥直接给你来个大，对，上面那个大简直是为这塔反杀设计。下路那个难受啊，没办法，又是抗压。
The bottom side, yes. ADC and support. Cat needs to stay with Goya.
前两轮野区都比较合适，就看
It's the support hero that
时间节点。
need to protect ADC and need to let the ADC go, just like the previous game. And time lapse from Ziyang try to check that bush, but no one is in there. Oh, and Tara is here. Oh, so fast. And Cat need to use his flash.
关羽这一套疾跑大招全部用完了，要进入一个 CD 了，4分钟感觉来不了。对，就看瓦儿夏侯。那其实老跟大佬只要保证这样的关羽对他们来讲，
Almost 4 minute marks here.
等着白起出。
And more exciting things. Oh, 150? 15,000? 900. But in the middle side, he sinks ultimate skill. And that second skill from Sun Bin. And 2 kills coming from RNG.M. That's a perfect crowd control from Hanran.
挥射力极强，瞬间瓦儿瞬间闪现进场。
Oh, that's Xinrong here. And Xinrong with the assassin mages
这又是一个一星的极限，
is how he likes to play.
导致了他们往前站位啊被瓦儿。
And it's 4 minutes here. Dragon, the first tyrant goes to Wuhan.eStarPro. What a play! And Tara with the ultimate skill, the laser coverage. Look at the replay once again. You see Tara from the top side, and look at the damage that they want to deal with the Xiaohodun. And that second skill here is not so holy, right? It's the second skill from Tanran. And the problem is, if you cannot kill the enemies for LGD side, right? If LGD cannot kill, at first there will be the second skill from Sun Bin and just pull back, and Tyrant coming from behind. Laser recovery kill that is being killed first, and then Baishi is down. 4 kills in the early game from Wuhan.eStarPro. This is Wuhan.eStarPro, the real Wuhan.eStarPro in this game. With a great start in the game 5, and the decision is so good. They have a really good decision to take a fight, especially for Tanran, who was coming from behind, and just with the ultimate skill. And then the buff is now being invaded by Huahan. Yes, Smite still goes to Shishen. Just like what they did in the early in the previous games, when it's Staple they like to do the invasion, the buff invasion after 4 minutes, because before 4 minutes you will receive the buff in your side. In your side of the jungle you will receive the buff of the armor protection, so that would avoid enemies to attack you or interrupt you during the jungle. So this is 6 minutes now, the buff is gone, they can steal that buff, but it was too far away and so much people coming here. Wow, and once you see Tanran here, Tanran want to use the skill that much, and he is the fight breaker or something, because when he can use the ultimate skill, the laser cavalry can split away LGD from Wuhan.eStarPro. Maybe he can do the fight initiation with him coming from behind. That is what Taran can do. every time when he play Guanyu. Shake, trying to shake that Yixing. Alright, he saw Yixing here. This time they're trying to group up time that's going from Sun Bin and Hua is stuck over there. And Taran once again from behind and ultimate still laser cavalry trying to push back and Shangguan trying to kill but that's the 4 kills from Hangzhou.LGD and S! Once again Hangzhou.LGD they do the counter attack against Wuhan.eStarPro. What was that? What happened? What actually happened over there? And this was a triple kill from Gerya's here. Whoa, actually, at the first, I thought that it was grade 5 from Wuhan.eStarPro at first. Let's say it clearly. At first time that's coming from Sunbin and then retreat at first. Ultimate skill coming from this one. And it's Flash. Oh, Flash and Gerya ultimate skill. And then trying to find more. Splendor coming from that mages and he's now as well. Gerya is there in front and he can kill and 3 kills drop down from Wuhan.eStarPro. And what Gerya just a second skill to a 1 from Guanyu here. And he didn't die here. And only Guanyu left. But what happened again? After that highlight, after that replay, just finished the replay and another fight coming here from LGD. Oh my god, what happened over there? Once again, let's see the replay here. Okay, the wave of invasion and lay waste from Baishi. Actually, that was the passive here from Yixing and Splendor that he just bought. And look at Gerya just wow, just second skill. The first skill, not second skill, right? The first skill. Oh, and that 2-5 let LGD having a goal list of 5,000 goals. Oh, and the Tyrant goes to RNG.M. Oh. The game changes on the tops, on the middle side, and ultimate skill coming from Gerya once again. Time lapse trying to break the fight. They can retreat that. Alright, this time going to try to coming from behind once again. Trying to find some chance to do the ultimate skill and then they coming again. Then this spicy once again and Gerya is dealing damage from behind. Going to try to find some point to break through that. But it is too late for Tanran here because 3 players of RNG.M are down. Only Guanyu outside and Sunpin inside the base and the minion is coming. Guanyu trying to protect that wave, trying to get that wave at first and Seungyu is in here and that Terror is attacking him. Legendary from Gerya and the wave is coming here on the top side. 3 seconds until Yizheng is respawn. Can they protect that? Oh, LGD want to finish the game. Gerya is pushing their base, but they're pushing the wave out and trying to kill first. But still holding this style. Legendary coming from Gerya once again. Shangguan trying to fly and kill that, but ultimate skill that Hegma slash from Seungyu kill that once again. And the base Hangzhou.LGD, that winning wave is gone, and they're pushing. And congratulations to Hangzhou.LGD. That the fight is so long from LGD and finally it was them to win this game against Wuhan.eStarPro and congratulations to them that they can make into the upper bracket of playoffs. Oh, my heart is beating so fast in this fight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. This victory for them is Hangzhou.LGD in this match. Yeah, so unfortunately for Wuhan.eStarPro, they have 0 wins and 4 losses right now, so they are now in the lower bracket of the playoffs. And this is Hangzhou.LGD with the power of the youth, with more mood in the next game. What should I translate this? I don't know what to translate this. I try my best to translate this thing. So congratulations to Hangzhou.LGD And Wuhan.eStarPro, they are now in the lower bracket. They will start at the lower bracket in the playoff. The star can shine again, and we will be back stronger. This is Wuhan.eStarPro. Just like the motto, right? The eternity star, or the eternity star and the everlasting glory. That is Wuhan.eStarPro motto. That we could say that 永恒荣耀 and 不灭星神. This is their motto, their lines that the fans like to say, like to shout before the game start, right? Goes on fine this season, right? Yes. Actually, the problem that we can see in this game, just like what you say, right? Just like what we see in the problem for Wuhan.eStarPro in this time is, once again, in these 3 games that they lost to Hangzhou.LGD, it's the game that they cannot take that early advantage into the late game. Just like they can find the advantage at first, but then they lost the fight so much in the mid game, and actually this was so much ace from Wuhan.eStarPro, right? And many times that we see that they lost the fight a lot. I think they need to repair this mistake, and that they can become more calm, and their fight would be more stable. They need to be aware of this thing. We have said that in 3 games, right, for Wuhan.eStarPro, that early game they are really good, but once the time of some mid game at 10 minutes or something like that, and they try to do the fight, and then Hangzhou.LGD, every time that they face this team fight, LGD can deal with that, and LGD can break that fight and can do the counter attack on Wuhan.eStarPro. And look at their goal leads. At first, both teams didn't have that much leading, and after that fight, I think after that mid lane fight, it was LGD who was on leading, and this MVP goes to Jui, the ADC of LGD. 817 is on fire, and he got legendary in this game with only 1 die in the early game, and then all 8 kills in a row after that. Geya, this hero is so fun to play. I really recommend you guys to play this hero if you want to be ADC. Geya, and then Huang Zhong and Direnjie. These 2 heroes are such a really good to play. And this is the fight that changed everything. Look at that. Geya just used the flash outside the wall, and Geya stay alive, and Jay can use the ultimate skill to deal some crowd control to Wuhan.eStarPro as well. That's flash. That's a thing that the game changes because of this flash. Only 1 flash from Geya changed everything. Changes everything. And once again, look at Geya here. Look at that, just the first skill, and can accelerate the movement speed of Geya. And this time, Hangzhou.LGD, they knew that Tara will be coming from behind, right? So they just put themselves in front of that. So that makes Tanran didn't come on time to do some CC against Hangzhou.LGD. And the last team fight all goes to Guanyu. And alright, so congratulations once again to Hangzhou.LGD Goose. It's the Goose. It's time for Goose right now. So right now, Hangzhou.LGD, they won the big teams in the Group S already. They won Chongqing Wolves 3-2 last week, and then once again with Wuhan.eStarPro 3-2. the full series for Hangzhou.LGD. Just such a full series, and they just won again against a strong team. And then the next point, the next station is going to be Foshan.DRG that they are going to face this Saturday against each other. So this will prove them again that will they be able to beat another strong team, and if they can beat it, I think we can count them as a top 4 right now, because it's like the big 4, right? So the big 4 right now, we have the monkey, we have the wolves, we have the dragon, and we have the stars. And I think this season we can count the goose as well for the big 4 or big 5 something. We can pick them into the big 5, and we can call that Hangzhou.LGD, another team, to get it to the big 5 of the KPL in this season. Alright, this season is so interesting for us to see. Hangzhou.LGD, they just like, they have the roster change, right, at first in the first round of the group stage, and then they just play and become stronger and stronger, and then they can become like this strong in this match. I have think of that. I haven't thought of that before. Like LGD, I just gave them into like the B tier or something, but it's just so over our expectation for Hangzhou.LGD. But I have to say for Wuhan.eStarPro as well that they still have a time. They still have some time to adjust themselves, adjust their play style, the draft, and the coach and the players that they need to be together, and they need to adapt for each other, so that will make them becoming more stronger in the next round or the next match that they are going to face Jinan Korea as well. And also the playoff that they are going to play in the best of 7 against the team in the lower bracket that will be coming from the group A. So this is the thing that Wuhan.eStarPro, they need to go back and they need to watch the replay and do some homework, and I'm sure that they will be stronger like before in the next round. Alright, let's see the scores today. The first match is Chengdu AG took down MTG 3-1, and the last match, which is the match that we just watched, is Hangzhou.LGD 3-2 against Wuhan.eStarPro. Alright, this was so exciting today. The match is so exciting, and many fight that we watch here or we witness here. It's just like we are getting into the new era of the players, right? Because we're seeing that LGD, they're having the new players new coming, like Jue, and they're having Xiao Luo on the top lane. So these 2 new players are really good. They are really good players this season, and these 2 players got the MVP in 3 games, like Xiao Luo twice, and then once for Geya, that Jue. Alright, this is all for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's match, and we'll see you guys soon tomorrow for the Thai broadcast. And today I got to go now, and see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye bye.